for WNBA teams, they have a opportunity to rest during the Olympics, and so a lot of them go on vacations. They some leave the country and all that stuff. But guys, there is one team so far. At least I'm not aware of any other teams right now that are back. But there is one team that is back, and we know they're back because they posted on social media saying we're back, and that is the Indiana Fever. The Indiana Fever have returned to Indianapolis, and they are trying to get ready for the second half of the season. A thing to note is that everybody's there with the exception of Christy Wallace. Everybody's there with the exception of Christy Wallace, and they getting some practice in. They're getting some practice in because they want to be ready when the second half of the season starts. They want to be ready to go. They came into the Olympic break with a lot of momentum. They did a whole lot of momentum, and they want to keep it going. And so, as far as I can tell, this is the first team that's back so far. Of course, all the other teams will be back shortly, practicing and getting ready to go for the second half of the season. But again, the Indiana Fever are back, and they are getting ready. So I think it's a W move. I think it's smart. I think especially if you don't have many people overseas, get back. Get back. Practice together as a team, not just individually, but together as a team. Get your sets ready to go and make some stuff happen so you can be ready to go when the second half of the season starts. All the other teams will be back soon, but from what I can tell, the Indiana Fever is the first back. So good for them. Good for them. The Olympic break is going to be good. Is good for a lot of teams. It's a way to get teams rest. It's a way to get teams to play together in practice more, to get more reps in together. So it's good for some teams, but for other teams, it's absolutely terrible. There are two teams that I think are going to struggle coming back from Olympic break, and that is the New York Liberty and that is the Las Vegas Aces. I think both of those teams are going to have a very, very rough second half of the season. And the reason why is because both their for the New York Liberty, their head coach and a significant amount of their players are overseas in Paris playing in the Olympics. All right. You have their head coach, Sandy Brondello, coaching for Team Australia. You have Stewie on Team USA. You have Sabrina Ionescu on Team USA. You have Leonie Fiebich on Team Germany. You have Niara Sabali on Team Germany. It's tough for very, very significant players on your team to be out. Absolutely. And they're not just out for Olympic break. They're playing in the Olympics, guys. It's not so. There's more opportunities for wear and tear. There's more opportunities for injuries. There's more opportunities for just being tired, and so it's a huge worry. So the New York Liberty, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if you see the New York Liberty go into the second half of the season exhausted. Okay? Exhausted. Another team that you should not be surprised about if they have a rough start to the second half of the season is the Las Vegas Aces. All right? Because yes, Becky Hammond is still in America. She's not coaching overseas. However, you got 4 of your starters on Team USA. 4 of them. All right? You have your 4 best players on Team USA playing significant minutes. You have Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum. All right? And on your bench, you got Tiffany Hayes playing 3x3 basketball for Azerbaijan, who's going to be kicking off the Olympics shortly. And you have Megan Gustafson with Team Spain. So it's going to be tough for both of those teams because they're going to have tired legs when they return. Yes, they're going to represent their country. Yes, they're going to make some stuff happen. Um, they're going to try their best in Paris. They're going to give it all they got. But when they come back to America, they're going to be exhausted. Sure, are they going to still try to show up every day and make and like produce for their club team in America? Sure, but it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough. Another team that is going to be affected, not as much, but is going to be affected, is the Phoenix Mercury. So you have two of your best players in Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner. They're playing for Team USA. Right now Diana's in the starting lineup. Brittany Griner's giving some significant minutes off the bench. Again, wear and tear, exhaustion, and possible injury. And you already have an injury. You already have a confirmed injury for the Phoenix Mercury and Beck Allen. Beck Allen's done for the rest of the season. So it is going to be tough sledding for the Liberty, the Aces, and to a lesser extent, but still very, very huge, the Phoenix Mercury. It's going to be tough. Oh, and Kalia Copper. Yes, and Kalia Copper. Yes. So actually, no. Phoenix Mercury is right. Is with New York and Vegas. Yeah, you got 3 players on Team USA. Yeah, 3 players. It is absolutely going to be tough. Yeah, the Mercury, Kalia Copper. Yeah, who did get banged up today? Yes, she did. She did get banged up. I think it was that was in the first quarter. I don't know exactly what happened. I mean, they kept showing. I think they showed it a couple times a replay, but I couldn't really tell exactly like what was the issue. It seemed like she was like sort of holding her stomach of sorts. I'm not quite sure, but she did return back in the game and she played well, especially in that fourth quarter when she came back in with defense and offense. But yeah, she did go down earlier. Yeah, she did, and so there's a concern with the Mercury as well because hey, will your players be good to go when the season restarts? And it's not just about whether or not someone's injured, but it's about how your leg strength. I mean, it takes a lot to fly across the world, play a whole bunch of games in a very condensed time frame, and the fact that you're playing for your country is it's sort of a bigger deal. It's sort of a way bigger deal, and you have all that stress. You have that fatigue that you got to deal with, and I wonder. I absolutely wonder about how she's gonna fare. I mean, how these players are gonna fare for the rest of the season. So, guys, shout out to Revenge to aka Michael, who said Spain versus China was insane. It was absolutely. Michael also says, you think Sandy's hotel room key still works? Because Australia lost to Nigeria. I'm sure Australians are mad about that game. I'm sure they are mad. Very, very mad. Anna, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, just wanted to show some support. Love your content. You're fair and knowledgeable. Thank you so much, Anna. I really do appreciate the financial support. It is really, really, really helpful to the longevity of the channel. Appreciate you. And it also helps me to buy tickets to Sky Games because my tickets went up. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's it. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Please make sure to hit that like button. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button. The Olympics are about to be over pretty soon. They're about to be over very, very soon, and we will see teams return to the WNBA. The question is, what teams will we see specifically for the Phoenix Mercury, for the New York Liberty, and Las Vegas Aces? What team will we see? Also, to a lesser extent, Seattle. You got Sammy Whitcomb. You have Ezzy Magmagor. On those squads, right? So it's not just 3 teams. a lot of WNBA teams are affected by players playing in the Olympics. It is a thing that affects just about everybody. Just about everybody. You also have Kia Nurse with the LA Sparks. I can go down a list of all the players. But anyway, I'm gonna stop it right here. Appreciate y'all so much for rocking with me. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Yeah, have a good one. Oh, also, Jewel Lloyd is with Team USA. Also, lots of stuff to think about when it comes to the return of play after the Olympics is over. Anyway, smash that like button, like JB says. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Buy some merch at QLSapparel.com. QLSapparel.com. And I will see y'all in the next one. Make sure to tell somebody that they matter, because they really, really do. Truly, tell somebody today that they matter, and that you care about what happens to them, because you should. Until next time, guys. See y'all later.